Hey everybody, welcome back to Pop Views where we talk about movies. Um, I just haven't been in the Halloween spirit lately. You know,
Nothing. No.
I don't know why. I was like I mentioned to you the other day. Maybe I'm just getting old. I mean, the thought of putting up the yard haunt and stuff like that, and just having to tear it down, it just, I don't want to. But I gotta say, Ralph had never watched the movie Trick or Treat, and I've seen it before, and it's actually one of my favorite Halloween movies. But I'll get into that why later. But it kind of put me into the spirit of Halloween, you know. So anyway, Trick or Treat came out in 2007. It's a little older movie, and it's about it's five interwoven stories that occur on Halloween in Warren Valley, Ohio, where the residents there take Halloween a little too seriously, in my opinion. And interesting fact about that is that Warren Valley, Ohio doesn't exist, but Warren County does.
Ah.
Yeah, I looked that up as I wonder if that's a real town. No, it's not a real town, but it is a real county. But anyway, it was written and directed by Michael Dougherty, and it stars Anna Paquin, Brian Cox, and Dylan Baker. But yeah, like I said, it's one of my favorite Halloween movies, and the reason being is, like you had mentioned to me after watching this, that it wasn't really what you expected. And that you thought it was probably a slasher movie kind of thing,
Right.
like Halloween, that kind of thing. And it's not like that at all. But here's the thing about that. And one of the reasons it's one of my favorite Halloween movies is because, Halloween with Michael Myers, that could have happened on any day of the year. The fact that it happened on Halloween was kind of just incidental. And, I mean, kind of like Friday the 13th with Jason,
Right.
you know what I mean? But this one encapsulates Halloween. I mean, it typifies Halloween. The atmosphere is incredible, and it plays upon all those fears you had as a kid when Halloween came around. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like the poison candy and all that stuff, and knocking on strangers' doors and that kind of thing. So, like I said, that's one of the reasons that I really dig this movie, is because it has that really kind of creepy atmosphere that Halloween should have. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what I liked about it.
Well, like you had said, I had never seen it before, and I was expecting, because I knew Sam, the little killer in it. I thought he was more like a Jason or Friday the 13th character, like you said, and he was going to be the killer throughout the whole thing. I wasn't expecting this is more close to more like a creep show or that type of thing, where it has all these separate stories going
Different
on.
vignettes, yeah.
Right.
And like I mentioned to you, I really dig movies that do that, and especially when they cross over.
Right, they wove them in
You know?
together so well, and it does one of these a little earlier, or present time, and it has different time zones.
Yeah.
And as you're going back in time and seeing different parts of the same story, you see other characters from the story walking around in the background. So they kind of really did intertwine them very well.
Yeah, I really like the way they did that. I mean, that's a sign of good directing, in my opinion. But I have to say, on the negative side of this, although the atmosphere was really cool and the directing was great and the acting was pretty decent, I thought. It was actually, for being a horror movie, it was kind of low on scares.
Yeah, there was some gore, but scare-wise, it wasn't very. There was no jump scares at all. I can think of. No, there was one.
But yeah, there
was
one. But I think overall, it wasn't supposed to be so much of a scary movie as it was supposed to be just creepy.
Yeah.
And especially with that.
It's a dark movie.
Yeah, and especially with that Sam character, he was just downright creepy. All the way through it.
Well, yeah, and like I said, I was expecting him to be the main character, and when he wasn't, that surprised me.
Yeah. But anyway, what would you rate this at?
I'm going to go right along with close to what IMDb says, and I'm going to go with about a 7.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I just didn't think it was. It's definitely worth a watch. just it was okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't spectacular, but I thought it was very well done.
Yeah, yeah. You had mentioned IMDb. They rated overall, the users rated it at 6.8. But I'm with you. I would rate it at a 7. And again, the reason I like this movie is because of the atmosphere in it. I mean, and it just feels like Halloween. And like I said, it put me into the Halloween spirit. So, so I'm ready to decorate the damn yard now. But I found some interesting trivia about this thing, and I guess little people were used instead of children.
Instead of children, because it was nighttime when they filmed.
All right, yeah. I thought that was kind of interesting, and this apparently is based on Michael Dougherty's former short film, and it was called Season's Greetings, and it came out in 1996, and that is what debuted the character of Sam.
Okay.
Yeah. So I thought that was kind of interesting too. But anyway, folks, what did you think about the movie? Have you watched it yet? If you haven't, I definitely recommend watching it because it's worth the watch.
It's definitely worth the view.
But I will say that it's a little slow, and the plot is, I don't know. Typical, but it is worth a watch. And if you want to get into the Halloween spirit, most definitely watch it. But if you have watched it, let us know in the comments what you think, what you thought about it. And, don't forget to like and subscribe and share our pop views. But anyway, so let's get out of here.
Sounds good.
All right. So until next time, happy Halloween.